How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good. Definitely not hungry. Giving thanks for that because I feel like I've been hungry, nigga. Um, yeah, just kind of feeling a little bit of heaviness in my head. But yeah, other than that, I feel pretty good, pretty relaxed, really enjoying and appreciating our conversations and sharing, and yeah, just the things that you were just sharing and expressing. There's so many more things going off in my head, like connections and um yeah, other aspects of Devi life. um, did you watch any of those videos? I think I sent them yesterday. There's like I told you there's just like YouTube Devi gems. Okay. The very first one, or wait, no, the first one might be on the whatever Joe video is in there. I think it's the second link. Yeah, I cried really hard watching that video because she's basically in a mini documentary telling her immigrant story. And there's just a lot of things that are very specific to our journey of moving from England to America. And yeah, just a lot of things that you shared earlier about yeah, the messaging, and also our really strong desire to turn all the bullshit and contrast of the past into really beautiful, amazing lives worth living, that we're happy to be living. Yeah, she really emphasizes that in her video because obviously there's a lot of really sad, painful shit that she addresses, but she really highlights the importance of making it worthwhile, and that's why she says she's like such a hustler and just, yeah, always just keeps going with her projects, because, yeah, she does know the sacrifices that she and her family made and how painful it all was. And yeah, she always wants to know that it was worth it. And yeah, to be living a life that it's just really evident, that she's feeling really blessed herself and everybody around her is feeling really blessed. And yeah, she interviews her mom for the first time. Well, not for the first time, but that's the most I've seen her mom talk. Other than Ma, you smell like a sponge. Doesn't she smell right here? Does she smell right here? Doesn't it smell like sponge?
You two are so mean.
I was about to try to say one of the mom's lines, and then yeah, I felt like it was going to be a little bit off, and I'm so glad I didn't even try to say her mom's lines. But yeah, basically it gets really fucking deep because her mom is a G-ass Devi who was actually relatively aware through the process and made some really pimp Devi ma choices from an awakened place, and then yeah, instilled such a fire in her children, especially Joe. And yeah, they're all just so happy, they're all just so happy with themselves and each other and how everything unfolded and the choices that they made. So yeah, and they're like taking the time to rebuild their relation and connect with family that they didn't know growing up,
Yeah.
so yeah, that 12-minute video was really fucking deep. I couldn't believe when it was done that it was only 12 minutes because I felt like it was a straight up movie of what she portrayed in such a short amount of time. And yeah, you can tell it's gonna get deep because she just comes in, her voice sounds all serious and like deep toned right from the beginning. But yeah, a lot of stuff that you expressed and that we talked about. I wanted to mention that video specifically because yeah, it's very medicinal and kind of just like a heads up. It's yeah. Get ready to cry.
Yeah, I don't know if she made another new one, but if it's the one that it sounds like it is, that yeah, I have seen that. Um, but yeah, whenever you first shared them with me, I basically went ham. That's when I was in Rosarito still. And so I watched a lot of her videos and yeah, like I said, if that's the one that it sounds like it is, I have watched it, but it's definitely been a while to where I would want to rewatch it now. Um,
No, this is new one. She just like whatever day I sent it to you, she had just posted it that morning or something. Like it was very new.
okay, yeah, because she has one with her immigrant story, and yeah, yeah, I guess it sounds kind of similar, but yeah, yeah, it was the first time I was like kind of processing a lot of stuff that I hadn't really um yeah thought about myself, like for our particular journey. So yeah, whatever one that I have seen about her immigrant story, yeah, just even the awareness of all that stuff, um yeah.
Yeah, this one I think it's the video is actually called something like My Life as an Undocumented Citizen. So yeah, my immigrant story is like what she says at the beginning of the video, and kind of like those words come up, but I'm remembering the actual title of the video doesn't say anything about immigrant story. It says undocumented citizen.
Whoa, okay, yeah, that's a whole nother layer to it. Yeah. Yeah, the one that I watched, it was, yeah, more, yeah, like the actual immigrant story. And it talked about, yeah, like some Gia shit, her mama, like single mama, right, with the kids. Yeah.
Yeah, they were married, but then she just was like, I'm going to America with the kids. And the dad was like, I don't want to leave. So they ended up years later separating. And now, yeah, she's married to like a Black American man. But um, she basically did it all as a single mama.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I watched that one where it was her immigrant story and yeah, I just remember her mom being like, yeah, just on some like, yeah, big dreams for the kids
Yeah,
type shit. Like,
American dream me, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was real. Yeah, this one real deep because she said it's a story that she's been wanting to tell for a while and it's been on her mind, but she hasn't shared it yet. So I think it is that specific aspect that they were straight up undocumented for like years. And yeah, scrolling through the comments, it's so many people were so appreciative that she made that video because she just told the story of like literally thousands of people living in this country now. So I didn't even realize how much I needed somebody to say all of that. But a lot of those things have been resurfacing just because of like the early childhood shit that's been coming up and like the 1994 school report. Go ahead and throw that in there. But yeah, just like things like that. And then the actual like prompting what the fuck like made us actually move to America and why was it such a shitty hectic move and all of that. Um yeah, those things have been on my mind just because I've been remembering them and they've been coming up to be processed finally. So, yeah, the timing of that video was just really impeccable. And that's the video that, like On's video, I had woken up and that notification was on my Wi-Fi phone as soon as I turned it on. And she had just posted it a few minutes ago. So I got on there right away while I was waking baking and like cried watching her video. And then hours later, I tried doing this and that. And then I was like, I tuned in and I felt it. I was like, I've done my spiritual work. My work for the day is to chill. Like, I really need to just get back in bed and fucking watch shit and chill. And I didn't want to watch a show or a movie. I specifically got excited to just catch up with the realm of YouTube and all the gems on there because there's so many interviews. You've been like, dog, you seen this? You seen like, no, it's just in a playlist, like on some stupid, I'll save it for later shit. So I honestly thought I was gonna get on there and like watch Radhi and Jay kind of vibes. And then yeah, I took a moment to actually pray. I was like, Devi, you know what I'm feeling, what's going on inside. Just bring me the very specific medicine that I really need right now, you know? So I really took a moment to pray properly, and then I opened up YouTube, and yeah, Joe had just posted that video. So yeah, her video jumped out immediately and I clicked it, and yeah, I didn't realize I was about to go on that journey, but yeah, from her video, I cried and processed a lot. And then I clicked a related video of an Asian Devi that's been popping up, but I haven't felt inspired to actually click them, but just noticing that it's coming up because that's what happened with Ziki. This one, I finally clicked it, and that video was really deep because she looks like she's going to be really materialistic and shallow, but she's really fucking deep and woke. So she's an Asian Devi who's like half British and half Burmese and living in New York. Another Asian Devi that keeps coming up, but I also haven't clicked into her videos. And then this Devi straight up mentioned this other one. So, yeah, basically it was all like non-white Devis all day. It was on Joe. I can't even remember the other two's name. They have white sounding names. So like Ashley and Rachel, I think. So yeah, these other two Asian Debbie's that came out of nowhere. But yeah, it was just yeah, like really Debbie vibes, prayers and alignments. So yeah, it was just a lot of affirmations. And then yeah, after everything that we just talked about today, yeah, I'm just feeling Devi Life more and more. One thing I know we're kind of wrapping up, but one thing I did just want to mention is I feel like I've been doing really good just downloading and saving the videos because it's like a nerdy, easy thing to do. But what I have noticed is that I haven't uploaded anything since Mr. Ollivander's hair. So yeah, there's like some kind of resistance on my part for like actually uploading videos, whatever that is. There's probably a bunch of shit going on. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to mention it out loud, I guess, that it's really easy for me to just like download and do nerdy stuff like saving and organizing videos, but I haven't I haven't uploaded anything. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that I noticed that. And um yeah, since we're creating such great juicy groups to kind of support each other in uploading. So I don't want to jump into like an uploading schedule because I don't want to overwhelm either of our psyches. But I did just want to mention that a part of me is feeling like a little bit concerned that if we just keep connecting and making recordings, it's going to turn into another glide situation. And we're just going to be sitting on like hours and hours of content that we're not sharing. So I know we both been going through some sort of unusual circumstances, like out of the ordinary things that it's obvious that we need to take a break and slow down and rest. But yeah, I just wanted to notice that mention that I noticed it, and even just mentioning it out loud, I feel helps to shift the energy and helps our minds know that yeah, this is important and that we want to make some gentle shifts about actually following through all the way, which is like sharing it.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I too have been noticing that too, because I guess on my part, when I was downloading them, it was pretty much just as easy to download as to upload. So I was just kind of doing them like back to back, like if I went ahead and downloaded it, I just went ahead and uploaded it because it was, um, yeah, I was just doing everything on my phone pretty simply. Um, and then I realized like I really appreciated you downloading them because I really appreciated you downloading them because, yeah, I realized with the longer ones, my phone wasn't doing them properly. And then
Mhm.
I realized, well, yeah, just the aspect how they were getting downloaded, but then that was that. And so, yeah, I just wanted to focus on like, yeah, we're actually downloading them because, um, since we started connecting and recording them, there was only like one or two that because just the timing in life or whatever, like that we actually didn't get to download in time. So I was acknowledging, like, given everything we have at least, yeah, had the meetings, connected, recorded, and even
Mhm.
downloaded a good chunk, even uploaded a good chunk. And then, yeah, that chunk that's uploaded, they're locked in private. So yeah, same thing with that is like, yeah, we have like a lot of investments all over the place. And yeah, it's just like,
Dara, I keep meaning to touch base with you about that because I was going crazy, like pulling up YouTube from different phones and devices. Like, why does she keep showing me that these videos are uploaded? But every time I pull up Devi Life, it's just fucking insurgents and Mr. Oliver. It's like, I don't see these Skype sessions. Like, I don't know what you got posturing you got going on over there. Like, oh yeah, I uploaded these Skype sessions. Like, it's just ghost as fuck looking on my end.
yeah,
Okay, locked in private. Okay, I wonder. Okay,
there's,
yeah, cool.
there's closer to 10, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just
Oh,
one or two or four or five. It's like there's a lot. So yeah, I guess I was just thinking like, yeah, maybe because I uploaded them and then put them private, but I don't know. I was still thinking you would have been able to access them since we both have access to our accounts. So yeah, that was weird, but I straight up took screenshots and showed you like, hey dog, like
oh,
it's a whole set on there, like literally hours and hours already just sitting there on our channel. But yeah, locked in private. Um, so yeah, that whole whole Michelle Obama thing where she was like, yeah, like you need to be visible, like you need to make yourself visible. Yeah, I was just kind of like laughing and like realizing certain things because yeah, it was basically like a little Debbie trying to ask for help. Like, how do you keep going when the whole world's just making you invisible?
yeah. Debbie's timing is so on point.
Uh, so yeah, I think we got some space and stuff. 'Cause, yeah, that phone ain't waiting for me to pick it up and do something. It's brain. I'm a brain. So yeah.
Yeah, literally, you were talking about like, yeah, having a voice, and then the fucking phone rings. Like, answer the call. You know, the people are calling. Just answer the call, you know.
Yeah, yeah, for real. But yeah, that was like, yeah, all the Debbie Life stuff he was talking about. Yeah, she was for real, just like, tell your story, like, please. Like, she's like, this is how we're gonna connect. And she was like, yeah, when I started going on the campaigns, she was like, yeah, I started telling my story. She's like, yeah, people need to know, like, our stories. That's what's connecting us, you know. She's like, yeah, like, she's like, yeah, we need to stop with the stats. Like, we need to stop. Yeah, don't you go ahead, Michelle. That just,
Yeah,
my nerdy got so happy hearing that. She was like, me like what school you went to and what degree you have. She's like, tell me what your granddaddy was like and what impacted you about him. That's why I love that episode where Zane's dad is going off like a maniac, like, oh, so what are her parents like? What's her family like? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, so you're just after this girl that you know nothing about. And like Zane doesn't have the awareness to articulate, like, I know who she is as a person, like what's in her mind, what's in her heart, the things that matter. He's just like, whatever, I'll be at your stupid dinner or stupid lunch or whatever. But yeah, it's Harrison is just so patriarchy ego focused on those rational mind details, and Zane's like straight up in love with a Debbie, all matriarchy, like, yeah, I know her, and yeah, like I know who she is. Yeah, he's just like all up in his feeling realm, and that sense of awareness and knowledge and information about who Ricky is. And Kirsten just cares about like what her family does and how much money they have. Yeah. So yeah, just yeah, mate. We're here to tell our stories, not our stats. So yeah. Yeah, that's why I've been appreciating people like that Devi. I haven't watched one of her videos in a while, but Sydney, the Grow With Me channel, I just really appreciated that she just kept, I'm assuming she still is, she keeps putting out consistent content, even though I would notice like I felt like the views and subscriber numbers were way lower than I think they should be or that I would expect them to be. And I just really admired how she would keep just being so loving and caring and just consistently putting out really great quality videos, no matter the physical or material response and numbers. Because, yeah, the quality of her content, um, is just always good. I've never watched one of her videos and felt like, damn, that was a waste of time, or like, I wish I wouldn't have watched that. There's always something and many things that are really valuable. So, yeah, just noticing more and more people like that, even the Dreamwise people in Vita V, like, relatively, they don't have that many followers and subscribers, but the people that they do have showing up, they really fuck with them, and they're interactive, they share and they do what they can to support them. And that's what I love about the Dreamwise fam. They're always reminding and encouraging, like, yeah, go to this person's page and at least like and subscribe and share it. And if you're able to, send a donation, a fucking PayPal or Patreon or whatever, if you got something out of the talk, just send a little something, vibes or whatever. So yeah, they really like look out for themselves and each other, so I just appreciate seeing that more people are doing that. Yeah, that more and more people are doing that. I think they're trying to figure out the bed situation. Just hang Oh,
on a second.
I
Okay.
need a so I'm gonna go do that and come back.
Okay, just call me back then, or I'll call you back when we're done.
All right, J Devi.
Devi.